Another code words challenge. So today we're gonna get trained on this kata called Did I Finished my Sodoku. Okay. So let's go and take a look. I don't know. Write a function done or not, pass in a board, which is a nested list, which you can see here. If the board is valid, return finish, otherwise return trying again. Complete the Sodoku puzzle so that each and every row, columns, and region, which is, so let me get a whiteboard out. And then probably I will use the whiteboard to go through my thought process. And I will link this into the description below. Okay. Okay, so complete the Sodoku puzzle. So what is a Sodoku if you're asking? Well, I suppose you should be playing this before, but just in case you haven't, here is a Sodoku. So it's basically an 81 grid. You can thought about that. And then, okay, it's really bad. But basically, each row, so like each row, each column, and the mean by region is each 9 square, but as a group, like that, must not have colliding number. So they must have like all the same number. I mean, no same number. So like if it's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, that is not a valid Sodoku because I have 8 twice. Same applied to other here. So this is basic Sodoku stuff. Let's get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and start our thought process. So suppose it gives us a nested list, and then which each list is correspond to. I'm just gonna say list 1. So row 1. Excuse me. This row 1, and then row 2, and then 3, and then etc. I think. Let me double check with this since I didn't actually finish. So rows, there's 9 illustration columns. Yeah, well, it has to be rows. I mean, okay. So what will happen? What will happen is first we will check. We'll check does this contains any does this contains any does this number gives to us contains any colliding value, because this is like so we can say for a row import. So what we could say is we could check. So we'll say let's create a helper function. So define check complete, which takes in an array. Let's just say that, and then we'll have a function here, and then we'll just say if sorted equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we'll say return true. Otherwise, return false. And then for each row, they all have to go through check complete process. So we say if check complete equals to false. Well, yeah, I can say if not, but it's the same thing. I would say return. What do we need to return? Try again. And then let's go test this. We'll just run test, see does it compile. See, it doesn't even compile. I think we can just return this. Don't even need to do all that. Don't worry. do this. Invalid syntax. I don't want to have this mark here. I just want to make sure everything compiles. And okay. So what's happening is each row has the valid value. So yeah. Well, take a look here. Yeah. So if each row, so first we will check whether each row is complete. Check row complete. And then now what we will say is we'll check the column. So column, what will happen is it's going to be in a less nested loop. And then we kind of have to wait this goes through. So I'll create another for loop. And then I will say for row in board, and then for grid in row. And then what we could say is we can use INJ, but I just want for the readability sake. So each column would have different row, but same grid count. So I can say, let me just push them to an array. So bigger, and then I could say, and then here I could say is equals that. Then, well, if we had that, then what we could say is we can say temp dot append row bracket. Okay, we could hard code this, but I don't want to. Okay, let me think how would that work. Okay, we need to change this. So we can say that. So then we can say for I in range. We're not gonna use this, so we're gonna say I don't care now. For I in range of 9. I'm so stupid. Okay, well, you know what? Let me get this set up just in case I need to use it to do some minor stuff. And then we'll say for J. Okay, for J in range of 9 as well. And then what I would do if I could type, and then what I could say is okay, what I want to do is not change the value. So what we want to do is push put like just say 0 0 0, but then 1 0. Wait. Yeah, so I want to get the first row, 0 elements. So do something like this. But oh god, I forgot to do that. My brain doesn't work. I could just change. Okay, since this is always going to be 0, I could say for now I could just hardcode this, and then we can create a temporary array. And then we could say temp It's an empty list, and then we could say temp dot append we could say board bracket I bracket call, and then we will say check each row complete or not. So I would say this. And now I kind of want to repeat this process for a given amount of time. So I could say, oh, okay, for J, in range of 9. So J won't decide anything. This is ultimately what I is. So call is 0. And will this work or not? Let's just print out temp for now and take a look. It did. Okay. Let me see, does that do the trick or not? No, I don't think so. Okay. How about this? Create a call is 0. Right. Temp is 0. Temp is a list, and then we'll just say temp dot append. So I is like the I give us so want to use this to get so like different array. So it's board bracket I bracket bracket call, and then let's print this global temp and then print out temp. So print out. This is probably also going to be a long core challenge. 8, nope. Nope. Oh, because it's got to refresh every time. And I don't need this statement. I do need to change this a little bit. So let's see. Okay, 1 4 7 6 5 9 2 3 8. Yep, it does what I wanted to do. But then what I want to do is kind of loop through that again. So for J in range 9, because I want to do this multiple times to be on and then what I could do is I could put temp here and then call also here. Actually, no, call is need to be out of the loop. Okay, let's see. And then after this, call plus equal to once. Now temp, global temp. And print out temp Let's take a look. Yeah, that's not what I want you to do. Because I is not updating anymore. That's supposed to be J instead. Okay, so it get 859261743. Yep, that's what I wanted. And then call probably. I'm going to say I. So I don't need call anymore. Let's try that out. See, do we still get some response? Yeah, we do. Alright, so that's pretty cool. And then we'll check, and after that we'll check if check complete, we'll say temp equals to false. And then we'll say try again. Alright, great. So now I prove that it's in the same column have duplicated elements. And now lastly, we will try to check. It's actually not really hard kata, just how you express it and how to save time. Is the hardest is the 9 square. So we want to check now. Okay, it turns out I didn't use whiteboard that much. I don't know why this is loading. Cache. Okay, I don't need it. So now what I need to check is like 132, 498, and 756. Are they the same? So what I could do is I need to loop through 9 of them. And then I can say for I in range I need to loop through 9 of them, and then each time what I want to get is, it's because it's a J value, and then every time I want to get so and then we could say create another temporary variable, and then here I could say temp.append something like row bracket I bracket j and then also append this 3. So probably we'll say comma plus j plus 1, but I don't think we can do that. Let's try it out. So here we'll say is I'm pretty sure just take one argument. Yeah, one argument. Okay. Then what we need to do is some kind of other loop that will loop through all these grids. So for I in range of 3, and then I will increment that. But then what I also need is let me just go ahead and so let's go create a temporary variable right here, and then what will happen is it's trying to go to for let's say for j in range of 3 as well. And then j is So I is like the row. IJ can get the exact elements. So what I want to do is append this. Then let's go ahead and print out what will happen if we does that. Print out temp. Expected an indented block. Yep. Sure you do. Object is not subscriptable. Yep, it's not row. Well, maybe we still can use row. It's bored. And then what we saw is, it actually did exactly the same thing as I wanted. It get the 1, 3, 2, 4, 9, 8, 7, 4, 5, 6. And now what I need to do is loop through this. But I need to, this is, how would this work is, this would have to see that, this is going to be hard. Because what it's not, maybe not hard, but it's like, I have to check in group of 3. So that's mean, so I don't want to append. Okay. Well. Well, let me think. How can I do that? Yeah, I need to change this loop somehow. Because if I multiply this for many times, it won't work. What about we change this to 9 but change the increment value? Let me search something up. So change the increment value. Change the increment value. I know this spell increment. Python loop. Just gotta take a look at that. It's gonna be hard. Okay, I think, you know what? Range documentation. Python. Yeah, I would take a look of the official documentation. Pretty sure one parameter said something. That's probably useful. But let me think, how can I handle this? This is the most important part. And then now you can see I can get the value because loop through 3. But then what I need to do is loop through that loop somehow. And then if I just go ahead and create for a in range of, let's just say 2, for example. And then all of these, test again. Now what we will see is, let me go ahead and clear this out. Now what we'll see is 132 finite 8 didn't get updated. So what we want to do is next time I want to start at a different value. So what I could say is, like, every time I definitely want to, for I in range of 3, What I could say is probably okay. Let me try something out. I'm probably gonna get a range of values. So I'm pretty sure there is a way that could do something like 3 to 6, 2, 6, 1. Yeah, something like this will work. So, okay, it's including both. So I could say 0 to 2, 3 to 6, 7 to 9. And then what I could say now. Okay, I should usually use this as my thumbnail again. So instead of using loop, what we could say is I can loop through the row again. It's not really hard kata, but I'm spending a lot of time. I don't know how many time did I spend on this kata. And then what you could say is we're in range of 9. Get the row, and we're gonna get the value. So this will happen is I will have to know the current row. Current row equals 0. I'm not gonna use I anyhow. This is just gonna be an iterator. And then I also need to know the current call. And I will say if current call equals 0, then what we could say is I could create temp here. And then if current call is 0, then what we could say is just get so I'll get this, and this. And then I could say we got the current row. I can say temp.append can say board bracket current row and then bracket 0 to 2 plus current board plus 1 and then plus current board plus 2 current row, excuse me. And then I'm gonna expand that to the temp, and then we're gonna say let's print out temp. Let's break. It's definitely not the most efficient way to do it, but we will see. Yep, not working. 134,975. Okay, so what's supposed to get is one element less. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it doesn't include. It probably doesn't include. Yeah, doesn't include. Okay, so we don't want a nested loop. We don't want a nested list. Then we could say if type. We're just gonna modify this. We say definitely make this much more complicated. Type bracket 0 equals a list. Then we're gonna say return sort of bracket 0. And then now what will happen is we would print out the result of check complete of this temporary variable. I hope this recording doesn't have any issue. And then let's take a look at that. Function object is not subscriptable. Okay, wait, what? What am I doing? Check complete. True. Alright, so it does work, I believe, as far as I know. And then after this, we'll say if not, and then we'll say return false, return try again. And then otherwise, we'll say current row plus equal to 1. And then we really need to copy and paste these two. Oh god, it's gonna be really efficient. And then equals to 3 to 7. No, 6. 3 to 6. 3 to 6 as well here. Okay, if I can get that correct. Okay, let's see. And otherwise, we'll say elif here. If it's not this, it has to be this current call. And then say it's 7, 9, 6, 9. 6, 9, and done. There's definitely much more easy way to do this. Maybe not easy, but this is the easiest way, I would think. Current row plus 1, current call plus equal to 3. That's the difference between normal programming and competitive programming. They know how to solve it. I mean, right now, my stage still just try to solve this. And then, what should happen in series is this should increment by 1. Current row 1. Wait, there's probably an issue within current row because I don't want to extends. Okay, we'll say 3 equals 0. It's not 0. I'm pretty sure I'm on 3 it's not 0 anyway, but just in case. We'll say current row. This also needs to be equal to 3. And then return true. Return. Finished. Alright. The syntax. Don't know, I still have this here. Okay. And with hope, we completed this kata. Alright, so pretty exciting. Definitely not the most effective way to do it, but I mean past. So what I think would be better is what's happening here. what happened here could done better, but this will check row, check column, check each grid, and just submit the final solution. And take a look what other think we could do. And now I'm 100 more than 300 kata. Oh yay, now I can code my own kata. NumPy. Okay, I don't understand anything happened here. I don't understand anything happened here. Okay. Okay, so they change it to a NumPy array. If you don't know, I should know NumPy, but I mean, if you don't know, it just says something to do with math operation and with array modification. And then try game finished. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. Well, okay. Anyway, so that's it for this tutorial. For this course challenge. If you like it, please smash the like button and subscribe as well. Excuse me. And for more content, really appreciate all the people who subscribe. Thank you to all 14 subscribers I currently have. I hope when watching this video, I probably have more subscribers than that. But it's fine, just doing videos to practice my coding skills, and hope you have fun to watch my struggle to code these simple questions. Alright, thanks for watching.